Alright guys, thank you for returning and watching another video. Today what I want to analyze is Snapchat. Snapchat has been performing very well lately. I bought some shares yesterday, but I'm currently down. My plan with this stock is to swing trade it and not day trade it, just like many times before. As you can see, we're on the 1 day, 1 minute chart, and it's basically trending down. As you can see here, may form like a cup and handle here, but we still need to see this pattern finish forming. But anyways, let's take a look at the RSI and the MACD. The MACD basically showing signs that it's going to go ahead and reject at this price here. And as we can see, it makes sense because if we look at previous patterns, this is a perfect resistance. If I can get this to mark, perfect. This is a perfect resistance level where it's actually getting rejected around 1576. It has rallied up. The simple moving averages have crossed, and that's, it tends to do that once it goes on an uptrend. But we're going to see a kind of rejection here. Maybe it goes down to this previous resistance around 1569 and continues to bounce. If it bounces around 1569, we can see I think it's safe to say that it'll start uptrending. But let's see how it plays out. Basically what I want to show you now is the 1 year, 1 day chart, and then we'll go to the 180 day. Actually, let's do it in reverse. Let's go to the 180 day chart. Since I'm planning to swing trade it, not like for months, but kind of like shorter period of time. Anyways, let's get back to this. I'm going to zoom in here so we can get a better picture. And this is basically downtrending. All right, so I put this resistance line around the high of 1836. That's the highest it's been in quite some time, and I want to identify this right here, that there is still a 10-cent gap that hasn't been filled yet. This right here, gaps usually do tend to get filled, and we may see I made a video this morning, but it did not capture the whole entire screen. So basically my point when I recorded that video was that we may see kind of a rejection around this diagonal resistance line, and as we fast forward to today till 2:26 p.m. on the 30th of August, we see that exactly happening. Now this, like I said on my previous video, if it gets rejected here, we may see this 10-cent gap getting filled, and then maybe a bounce on this strong support line. If we go ahead and look back, we see that this was a previous resistance level, and it broke it, tested it back around that level, and then bounced. Over here I have some patterns I want to show you, and this is basically actually, let me point something out here first, and then I'll go ahead and break that down. So basically what's going to happen here, what I can assume is, so once this hits that support level, resistance, it's going to be this level here. If it surpasses that, then it's going to test this resistance level as previously tested here. Then once it surpasses these two resistance levels, then we can actually go ahead, and it's safe to say that the stock can most likely go all the way to 1830, and like a high or the previous high, or form a new high. We'll see what happens. Another point that I haven't pointed out yet is that we see some divergence happening here. This point is higher than that point, or this pivot point is lower than this point. But if we go to the MACD, we see that this latest pivot point is actually higher than the previous pivot point. And this usually happens, I'm going to show you in previous pattern a couple months back, that this same pattern happened, and we saw a huge uptrend, and that went all the way till 1836. And this is basically what's recently happening. It got rejected at 1836 and trended down. I sold my shares around $16, and yeah, that's basically what's happening here. I'm going to go back to that time frame so I can show you exactly. I'm going to go to the 1 year, 1 day chart, so you can see exactly what I mean by that divergence. Over here, I believe it was around December, around November, late October, middle December, we see that divergence happening here. As I pointed out here, what happened is, it crossed the simple moving averages, and it continued to uptrend and rallied all the way up to 1836. This right here is a positive and strong indicator of bullish pattern. So I'm looking forward to see where this stock actually goes. I loaded up on some shares yesterday, but I'm currently down. I'm not worried about the loss that I'm taking on now. I'm more focused on how much I'm going to be earning once the pattern and once my strategy completes. You know, if it does go below this support line, I do plan to sell this at a loss, and I'll just get my losses and move on and find a new pattern, find a new stock to trade, and just move on from that. Not dwell over the losses, but go ahead and learn from them and continue to improve. And yeah, so let's go back to the 180-day chart, so I can point out what I was going to point out when I stated this here. So basically, again, patterns do repeat. So what happened here, if I can, okay, so it tested this resistance, could not break it until, you know, it tested it like 4 times. 1, got rejected. 2, got rejected. 3, got rejected. 4, got rejected, and then passed it with that green bullish bar. And now that support, that's a good indication of support. It starts to bounce around that level, doesn't necessarily need to bounce off that line, and it continues to uptrend, Once it surpasses that previous support, previous resistance, which I identified here, then it tests new resistance. It goes back down, support. Now the previous resistance becomes support, and it tests that support, and then resistance gets tested here, gets rejected, goes below it, and starts getting that new resistance gets tested here, and then that new support gets tested here, as with previous resistance levels. So this is very, very easy. So once you identify like previous resistance, previous support levels, and you use simple moving averages or exponential moving averages, you can easily identify, you know, where a stock is going to go in the future. Obviously, you know, a lot of variables go into stock prices, but basically that's what my plan is to trade Snapchat, and we'll see what happens. I'll keep you updated. I have been keeping you updated with VL Solar. I'm currently at a loss with that stock, but again, my strategy and my idea of where this stock is going to head hasn't been completed yet. So I'm still holding on to it. And one thing you should take into account is never change your strategy after purchasing shares of a stock, because a lot of emotions are going to go into play, and if you're changing your strategy based on emotions, that's when you lose. So basically, that's my video for Snapchat. I'm going to keep you guys updated as I've been doing with VSLR, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Just please like this video, subscribe if you found this helpful, turn on that notification bell, and leave some comments down below, maybe some questions. And if you would like me to review a ticker symbol, just go ahead, type that ticker symbol down, and I'll go ahead and review that. And just a disclaimer, my opinion is solely just for your reference, not for you to take trades based on my opinion. So basically that's it, and I hope you guys enjoy this video. Peace, guys.